Hello, Miss Nisa. So we are from Group 10 and we will present about the European Union versus TikTok. Before that, I will introduce myself. My name is Ibanis Nakarevo and my student number is 112. So here it is.
Hello Miss Nisa, let me introduce myself. My name is Adela Putri Viola with student number E18025-118 and I will explain about the background of the case. The conflict between TikTok and European Union mainly revolves around issues of data protection, child safety and compliance with the EU digital laws. Regulators are concerned that TikTok, which is owned by China-based ByteDance, may not be handling Europeans' personal data according to the standard required by the General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR. For example, investigation found that TikTok has transferred user data to China without sufficient safeguard, leading to a fine of over 500 million euros. In addition, the EU has introduced strict new rules under the Digital Services Act or DSA and Digital Market Act or DMA. This laws impose heavy obligation on large platforms, requiring them to protect minors from harmful or addictive content, provide transparency in advertising, ensure fair competition, and manage systemic risks like misinformation. The European Commission has accused TikTok of breaching some of this obligation, especially regarding transparency in advertising and the protection of young users. TikTok, on the other hand, claims it has taken steps to comply, such as storing EU user data locally and improving privacy controls. But regulators argue that these efforts are still insufficient. This dispute matters to only because of user safety and privacy, but also because it tests how strongly the EU can enforce its digital rulebook on global tech companies. We have 10 important vocabulary. The first one is repulse, yang berartikan berputar atau berfokus. Number 2 is regulate atau mengatur. Compliance itu mematuhi. Impose obligation itu memperlakukan undang-undang. Breach obligation itu melanggar undang-undang. Require mewajibkan. Ensure menjamin. Accuse itu menuduh. Enforce law itu menegakkan hukum. And the last one is dispute, yang berartikan membantah.
5W and 1H. The first one is who. The case involved TikTok, a popular short video social media platform owned by ByteDance, a company based in China, and the European Union, or EU, particularly European Commission and Irish Data Protection Commission, or DPC. Ireland plays in a key role because TikTok's European headquarters are located in Ireland, making Irish DPC lead supervisory authority for data protection issues. Other EU institutions, such as regulators under the Digital Services Act or DSA and Digital Markets Act or DMA, are also directly involved. The second is what? So the main problems are about privacy and safety. TikTok was accused of sending users' data from Europe to China without strong protection, not protecting children's account properly, not being transparent with ads, and creating a reward system in TikTok Lite that could make young people addicted to using the app. The third one is when. So the issue has been happening for years. In 2023, TikTok was fined 345 million for not protecting children's data. In 2025, it was fined again around 530 million euro for breaking data transfers rules.
Where the rules apply in all 27 EU countries, but Ireland is the main place because TikTok European headquarters are based in Dublin, Ireland. And the next is why. The reason is that setting a child's account to public increase the risk of privacy, public exposure, and third-party comments, which is not in the line with the principles of child data protection in the General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR. And EU wants to protect people's privacy, especially children, to stop dangerous or misleading ads, prevent fake information, and make sure big companies like TikTok does not use their power unfairly in the digital market. And the last is how this can happen is that when a user aged 13 to 17 create a TikTok account, the settings are automatically made it public with no clear option to make their account is private or secure. And the family pairing was actually created so that parent could monitor their children's account, but the system cannot verify whether the person who's setting it up is actually a parent or not. TikTok does not clearly explain how children's data is used and what privacy they can choose. And then, as a result, the EU enforces rules with GDPR, DMA, and DSA, giving fines and orders to TikTok. And in response, TikTok suspended risky features, built data center in Europe, and increased transparency to keep operating in the EU countries.
Hello, Ms. Nisa. Let me introduce myself. My name is Gokonto Felicia Lahi with student number EU1A025114. Now we will go to the next section, the law governing this case. First, there is General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR 2018. This is the EU's strongest privacy law. It regulates how companies collect, store, and transfer personal data. Under GDPR, TikTok has been investigated and fined for not protecting minors' data properly and for transferring user data to China without adequate safeguards. And then there is Digital Service Act or DSA 2024. The DSA is a new law that applies especially to very large online platforms like TikTok. It requires them to protect children from harmful or addictive content, be transparent about how algorithms and ads works, give access to research for oversight, act quickly to remove illegal or harmful content, and then the TikTok is accused of not fully meet this requirement. Next, there is a Digital Market Act or DMA 2023, sorry. This law targets gatekeepers, the biggest digital platform that have a powerful role in the market. Gatekeeper must allow fair competition, avoid unfair practices, and give user more control over their data. TikTok has been officially classified as a gatekeeper, meaning it must follow strict rules. And then the last, EU Customer Protection Rules, Unfair Commercial Practice Directive. Besides GDPR, DSA, and DMA, TikTok has also faced criticism under the General Consumer Protection Law. For example, its design was accused of using dark patterns, manipulative design tricks to push users, especially children, into choices they may not fully understand. Thank you, Miss.
Good morning, Miss Nisa. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alvin Virus Fitorifni with study number A1A025110. Then we will enter the last part of the material, solution of the case. To resolve this conflict with the European Union, TikTok needs to strengthen with compliance with EU digital laws. Under the GDPR, TikTok shall ensure that European user data is stored securely within the EU or in countries with adequate protection, and limit access from outside regions such as China. From the DSI, the platform must improve child protection by introduction strong edge verification system, limiting addictive design feature, and acting faster to remove harmful or illegal content. TikTok shall also increase transparency in other fitting, making it clear who pay for ads, how users are targeted, and providing researcher with access to data for oversight. As a DMA gatekeeper, TikTok must avoid unfair business practice, give users more control over their data, and allow fairer competition in the digital market. Finally, to make consumer protection rules, TikTok shall eliminate manipulative design feature, such as dark pattern that push children into unsafe choice. By making this change and cooperation with EU regulation, TikTok can reduce legal rights, avoid heavy fines, and build greater trust with European users. Thank you.
So, the dispute between TikTok and the European Union centers on data protection, child safety, and compliance with key European digital laws. The European accused TikTok of being too lax in protecting European user data, which is often transferred to China. To resolve the dispute and mitigate legal risks, TikTok must fully strengthen its compliance by localizing user data. Thank you.